Hey guys, HW. This is part 2 in my series of Rich Sydney, and I had to come to Mosman. Mosman, 8.7 square kilometres, average home value $5.4 million. Smack bang between Sydney and Manly, surrounded by water. Mosman, come get around it with me. The first thing that hit me today when I came up the top of Military Road at Mosman was how many shops there were. It must be one of the longest high streets I've ever seen. It's almost as long as the high street at Paddington, which is Oxford Street. It just goes on and on forever, and it's just shop after shop. Boutiques, cafes, restaurants. They really look after the rich people over here, that's for sure. Beautiful day in Sydney today, clear sky, beautiful autumn day in Sydney, beautiful autumn day in Balmoral, in Mosman, but we will get to Balmoral later as well. So I'm on the hunt for a coffee shop at the moment. I haven't had my morning coffee yet. It is still morning as I walk along Military Road here. So, oh, there's Country Road. I've never seen Country Road in a building so beautiful as this. So there you go. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm after a coffee shop. I did walk up this way before on the other side of the road, and I did spy a couple. So as I get closer, I'm probably going to switch off the camera and run in there and get a Nectar. So you may have to join me for that. Oh, Kidstuff. That's a toy store over here in Australia if you haven't seen one of those before. Pretty big apartment block over there across the road. It's the first one that my first big one like that I've seen in Mosman as I walked through this morning. Here's one street that heads down to the water. You can see the water down the end of the street there. So as I said, Mosman's pretty much surrounded by water. So we're not going to have to travel far today to to pick up a view of the water. So yeah, stick around. There it is. It's coffee. So down at this beautiful little cafe. It's called August the Old Place. And I've got my flat white. Delicious. And a nice little spot. Oh, the crack. A little biscotti there, I think that's what we call it, isn't it? As we leave August the Old Place behind, start making our way down Military Road again. So we are going to today go and have a look at a few big mansions around Mosman and a few views of the water, a few of the beaches. We'll just finish off Military Road first. So I wanted to show you all of the shops along this road, which is a pretty long one. There's the Mosman Club over there. Obviously some sort of RSL club. I've never been in there. I assume it's probably got a few eateries, bars, and probably poker machines as well. For you people overseas, poker machines are slot machines. Like a lot of Sydney, there's still a lot of construction going on. That massive crane over there on that building site, given the size of the crane, we can only assume that it's going to be in a big apartment block. And yeah, this, as we've walked down this street, there's been a lot of noisy cement trucks and builders trucks. But that's just the way it is in Sydney at the moment. Starting to get into more of the standard retail environment down this end. Banks and travel agents and fruit shops and florists and things like that. Bakers, sort of stuff that you see in most shopping centres. Oh, there's a hardware store, Mitre 10. News agent. This seafood shop looks empty. Oh, there you go. They've got a sign to say that they can't open because they can't find staff. So the same story everywhere during the pandemic. You don't have the tourists coming in and out. You don't have the backpackers coming over, so they struggle to find retail staff. So that's pretty much most of the shops in Military Road. So cross the road here and start heading back down the other side. See what we can find down this side. So I head back to my car. I did drive the car down here today. I'm parked in this side street over here called the Avenue or Avenue Road. Hopefully make it easier for me to get around to all the different locations. Florist here. Jeez, look at the prices.
It's already on the way, so hopefully it should get better tomorrow.
Oh, here's a cafe called the Avenue. Looks like a delight, sitting there in the sun, enjoying a nectar, something to eat. Here we are, starting in Bradley's Head Road. I knew to come here because I've been down to Taronga Zoo plenty of times and seen all these big houses I've driven past. So this is my first stop today. Have a look at that joint. Fair income. Beautiful. That's how they should build houses in Australia, with the verandas around the outside of the house. Keep the heat off the house, keep the heat from baking the bricks. There's another nice little bungalow in there. Pretty decent sized bungalow at that. I love this Bradley's Head Road. It's got some massive houses on it. This would be definitely where I'd live if I had the coin. So the other day when we were at I'll have a look at this place first. The big gates on it. Delightful. Yeah, the other day when we were over the other side of the city at Wolseley Road in Point Piper, I was thinking, oh, maybe I could handle living around there, but now I'm over here, I'm thinking, wow, maybe Mosman's the place to be. It just looks like street after street of these style of homes down this end, which is beautiful. There's another big one. Look at the size of that. Wow. Another big one on the other side of that hedge there. Another one through the trees there, another decent sized place. Yeah, it's a monster in there too. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Look at the size of the block of land there, the garden's beautiful. Oh look, you can see That must be North Sydney in the distance there that you can see. You can see it's pretty close to everything. Oh, look at that joint over there. Looks like a castle with a turret on it. Pretty crazy. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, I'll call you back. I'm just doing some filming. Hang up. Sorry about that. I just had a call come through. I had to take it. Look at that joint over there. It's like a beach. More of a modern beach house, that one. There's another couple of big ones over that side. These ones over this side of the road, they've all got views of the harbour. They can actually see what's called Middle Harbour over that side. That's sort of like the, heading towards the Balmoral Beach sort of side. Look at this joint in here. Oh my lord, look at the size of it. Wow. Look at the hedge. That'd have a magnificent view in there. That would be crazy. Look at the block of land that it's on. It's like 4 or 5. There's a Cape Cod over there. And back of this monster house. Oh, look at that! That box on top of that house. Extension, I think that's called a Widow's Walk. Imagine if telegraph poles weren't above ground in Australia. All these beautiful trees wouldn't be split down the middle. And that's as far down Bradley's Head Road I'm going to go. That's Taronga Zoo over there, or the parking for Taronga Zoo. And here we are at Hopetoun Avenue, Mosman's most expensive street, and you'll find out in a little while why. So I just stopped in the middle of the road here in Hopetoun Avenue. You can see those houses perched up on the hill there. And as I said just before, you'll find out in a minute why they're perched up there, what they're trying to see. And I found a little pathway back here where we can get down through these houses and down to the reveal at the end. So come with me on this little journey. So here's a little pathway that takes us down past these houses and down to the bottom where we'll have a bit of a reveal. You can already see why some of these houses are perched up here, just there. Wow, it's like walking into the bush. Yeah. Doesn't feel like you're in the city here. I skipped out the reserve behind me. It's just a big park with like a playground there, and start walking towards this reveal here. And that's why all these houses are perched so close to the side, because they've got this beautiful Chinaman's Beach here and Cobblers Bay. The person out there with a snorkel on doing laps in the water. But yeah, the water's absolutely beautiful here. It's clear. So now you know why now you know why Hopetoun Avenue's the most expensive street in Mosman, and also why all those houses are perched right next to the water. Look at that house perched right on the edge there. I'm terrible at pointing. It's so hard to point through the GoPro. Stop here on the way back to the car. We walked past this house before, so you can imagine the uninterrupted view over Chinaman's Beach this place has got. Amazing. So we're at the next stop on the tour. In Mosman, we're at Stanley Avenue, another expensive street, and you'll see in a moment why. Boom. A beautiful view right through the heads there. Amazing. Alright, we're down the bottom of the hill now from where we were before. And we're at Balmoral Beach. I promised I'd get down to Balmoral earlier in the vid. So here we are. Beautiful white sand. Plenty of people out enjoying the sunshine. There's plenty of women down here with prams, like must be mothers clubs or something like that. Pretty expensive place to live if they live around here. So I won't do much talking here. I'll let you just lap up all of the atmosphere yourself. So yeah, Balmoral Beach. Let's get around it.
Oh, it's the same.
I never realised they had yachts moored down here as well. So I guess it makes sense, it's a pretty sheltered sort of bay just there. So yeah, nice spot to have your boat moored. Okay, last stop on the tour today. We're down at Cremorne Point. There's a few houses and units along the strip here. And you just wait till you see the view that these people wake up to each morning. It's absolutely unbelievable. Prepare your eyes for it. Boom. Imagine having that. That's why those houses over there are right on the edge. A stunning view. That's the end of Sydney Rich Part 2. Take this opportunity to ask you to like and subscribe. The video is over.